Hi Panthers! This video is meant to help you understand how your grade is calculated now that you have entered middle school. Although the percentages discussed in this video may differ slightly from course to course, it is an example of how we calculate your grades now that you are in middle school using averaging and categories for your grades. If you look at the top of this document, you will see there are different types of grades or categories. This was also listed on your syllabus and on the syllabus for each course here at Pineview. In mathematics in year 1, summatives count as 55% of your grade. This includes things like tests and projects. And although these count for a large portion of the grade, there are not a lot of opportunities for these assessments throughout the quarter, so it's extremely important to do your best. However, these usually occur at the end of a learning unit, so it's expected that you would have understanding at the point which these are taken. Formative assessments are 35%. These are things like common formative assessments, or CFAs, quizzes, and other assignments where we stop throughout a unit to check for your understanding. Finally, practice, things like homework and classwork and other activities that are used as practice, count as 10%, and often they are not graded for accuracy but instead for completion. Now we're going to take a look at the example using some sample student grades. In the summatives column, you can see that there are only 3 items that were graded. This student earned a 75, a 70, and an 85. You can consider these to be end of unit tests. So in this quarter and in this example, there were 3. This student, if I average those 3 scores, earned a 77% or a C in their summatives. Now looking at the formatives, there were 6 opportunities for formatives, things like quizzes and CFAs. This student earned an 80% on the formatives. Finally, taking a look at the practice column, for the sake of this example, we took into consideration a student that in part of the quarter had a little bit of difficulty with completion of their practice items. In this case, these zeros represent missing assignments. It's important to note that a missing assignment is calculated as a 0. And as you can see, although each of the assignments that the student submitted, they actually scored fairly well on, all of these zeros brought their average in the practice category to a 52%, which is an F. Now we're going to look at the final grade calculation. As you can see here, this student earned at the end of the quarter a 75% C. At this point, it's not important that you understand the mathematics that's listed here for calculating that average, but this is the effect that weighting or having categories of the grade has. So although this student seems to understand the content fairly well, they've earned a 75% C. Now I want you to consider if this student had averaged a 92% on their practice, this is the green column that you see here, they would have earned an 80% or B for the quarter. So simply having each of these missing assignments had a pretty large impact on their final grade. So it's important to consider that keeping up with your work is extremely important. And obviously the summatives, which carry the most weight in your grade, are important as well, which is why we offer multiple opportunities to take those assessments. I hope this helps you to better understand how your grades are calculated. Please feel free to reach out with any questions.